Ever feel like your brain, has like hidden depths? Like it could do so much more if we could just, I don't know, unlock its full potential.
Oh, totally. Like we're only scratching the surface.
Right. Well, today we're diving into the law of physics in life. And get this, they're exploring this wild idea. What if our brains are actually, wait for it, room temperature superconductors?
Whoa. Okay, we're going deep already.
Yeah, we're not messing around. So, for anyone who's like, room temperature, what now? Let's break it down. What's so special about superconductors in the first place?
Okay, so imagine a material that can conduct electricity perfectly. No resistance, no energy loss. That's a superconductor. They're like the rock stars of the electrical world.
Right, like super efficient energy grids, lightning fast electronics, the works.
Exactly. But here's the thing. Right now, we can only make them work at super low temperatures, like crazy cold. Think colder than outer space. And that makes them super expensive, hard to work with, not exactly practical for your average Tuesday.
Yeah, not gonna find one at Best Buy anytime soon.
Exactly. But if we could figure out this room temperature thing, game changer, total game changer.
Okay, I'm getting why room temperature superconductor is such a big deal. But is this source seriously suggesting that our brains, powered by like coffee and willpower, are pulling off the superconductor thing at a cozy 98.6 degrees?
That is the million-dollar question, and this is where the law of physics and life takes this wild turn. They bring up this concept called quantum lock, also known as flux pinning. It's like a superconductor can get stuck in a magnetic field.
So they're saying our brains are like these superconductors held in this quantum, I don't know, like a quantum headlock.
Kind of. And it gets even weirder because they tie this all into quantum entanglement. Have you ever heard of
Yes,
that?
entanglement. Isn't that where two particles are connected, like no matter how far apart they are? You mess with one and the other one's like, hey, I felt that.
Exactly. It's like they're instantly linked. Even Einstein called it spooky action at a distance, and he was no dummy.
Okay, so we've got superconductors, quantum locks, and now spooky action. This is some serious sci-fi stuff.
I know, right? And basically, the law of physics and life is suggesting that if our brains are these room temperature superconductors locked in this quantum state, they could potentially be entangled with, well, anything.
Hold on. Is this source saying that our brains can send messages across the universe using quantum physics? Are we all secretly telepathic?
That's the question, isn't it? It's incredibly intriguing, but we had to be careful here. We're deep into the realm of speculation. This is all theoretical.
So we're not quite ready to beam our thoughts across the galaxy just yet.
Not quite. But the cool thing is that the idea of the brain using quantum mechanics is a real area of research. It's still a very new field, but scientists are exploring these possibilities.
Okay, so maybe, just maybe, we've all got these untapped quantum powers just waiting to be unleashed.
Well, who knows? The brain is incredibly complex. We're still trying to understand how it works at the most basic level.
It really makes you think, though. What if this source is onto something? What if our brains are capable of so much more than we ever imagined? Like, what if we really are connected to everything through this invisible quantum web?
It's a mind-blowing concept for sure. And it raises all sorts of questions, like if our brains are entangled with the universe, what does that mean for free will or consciousness?
It's like the Matrix in real life.
Right.
But instead of being plugged into a computer, we're plugged into the universe.
Exactly. And the best part is, we're just starting to scratch the surface of all this. Who knows what amazing discoveries are waiting for us?
It's enough to make your brain hurt, in a good way.
Totally. It's exciting to think about.
So, listeners, next time you have a gut feeling, or you just know something without knowing how you know it, maybe, just maybe, it's your quantum brain tapping into the universe. Something to think about, right?
Definitely gives a whole new meaning to trust your instincts.